Hey, welcome to A Mind for Life. This is the music side of A Mind for Life. Guitar, we are doing the rhythm guitar part to Purple Haze, Jimi Hendrix. All right, so we're going to get right into this. We're going to start right here. You're going to be at the 6th fret of the low E string, and that's your second note right there. That's the 7th fret of the A string, and the third note involved in this is the 8th fret of the D string, and the rhythm goes like this. You're going to be playing, this is called tritones, all right? You're going to be doing the tritones here. All right, I'm slowing it down a little bit. You can do it at any speed, but just do it with the record. Okay, so you're playing these two and then these two. So it's the first two notes on the E and the A strings, and then the notes on the A string and the D string. So that's going to go this way. Right? Okay. Now when you start into your rhythm, see that? Me, I like to do a long slide. You don't have to do that. Okay, so that's your first note of that riff going into the song. That is on the 9th fret of the D string. That's your 7th fret of the G string. So you're going to slide. Now this is very peculiar. So this is, you're bending, you're on the 8th fret of the B string, and you're sort of bending to this note a half step, but keep in mind this is a bluesy thing, so it's not going to be like it's got a little feel to it. You got to hear that kind of wicked darkness about it. Okay, so all right, it has a way of bending to that note. So that's your first, and that's the main riff of the song. One of the main riffs of this song too is very identifiable. So that's the note you're laying on right there. That's the 7th fret of the D string. And then, so you're right there. That's the 5th fret. The 5th fret of the D string again. You pull off to the open D. And it has to be a pull off. It can't be, you won't get anything. You gotta be a little aggressive with it, especially with this style. So right there, 5th fret of the A string, and then you're gonna slide right to the 7th fret of the A string, and you do it. Give it some vibrato. Vibrato is very important with this. Okay, so you're gonna. All right, so that's going to repeat twice. So I'm just playing that end part of the riff so you can get it again. So and when you slide, you don't have to play it twice. You can play and then give that bend in there. Okay, so that riff is going to go through twice. That's the first time, and then the second time, it's the same riff, right? And now, so, see it? That was a mistakes, but it's just you're just going to be on those two strings, your A and your D strings with that. It's more like a really bluesy thing right there. Now when you bend that, let us hear that note come back, right? So let us hear that. See, there's a certain character in when you bend the note and have it come back, all right? You could do this. That's a different character. Just as good, but different. But, you know. There's your way. After you come back off that bend, pull off. You do your pull off. Same thing that you did before. Now, I like to pull off and have that go, that A. Some people don't pull off there. I've heard versions where it was pulled off and it wasn't. So, pull off, and then just slide. You're going from the 5th to the 7th fret. You see my finger right there? Right, so. See that? Right, and that's that low E. So A string, 7th fret. Hammer on pull off. So bend, same type of bend as before. See my fingers? See? So and then you're hitting that. So that riff is going to be, that riff is. So when you slide in, you're just sliding straight in. That's your 9th fret of the. That's your 9th fret of the string, the D string. And then you're just doing the same frets. You're on your those 2 frets going across right there, right? So let's do that riff again. Sliding right into 9, 7, back to 9, and that's on your G string. So, and then you pop that, right? So, all right. So now after we do that, those riffs right there. So that's your rhythm of that. You'd be hitting that low E string. Now this chord right here, this is like a 9th chord, right? With the root being right here. But what we do with this particular chord, we're gonna come here and grab that particular note. So it's like this. This is really the chord, right? So you're gonna hit this, and you can actually play this chord this way. Me, myself, I like to play the chord this way. I like to just grab each individual note. And if you play it the 9th style way, I call it, so your second finger is on the 7th fret right here. Right? So, and that's of the A string. Your first finger is on the 6th fret of the D string, right? So this third finger just takes a bar across, all right? So you're just gonna take a bar straight across with that. So it's just like your basic, We will go over on the Patreon page. I will be going into more detail about theory and so on. You're going to take your pinky and you're going to come right to that 8th fret, and you're going to grab that note on the 8th fret right there. Okay? So you're going to grab your note on the 8th fret. And if you want to play it this way, it's you know, that's perfectly up to you as well. It's just the same thing, except now you're just up off the strings. These are just straight major chord. G major, A major. So you're going to go. Slide from G to A major. And when you hit this right here, this low E is going to be ringing out. I mute it and then I strum it. You see what I'm saying? I mute it, I play it, mute it, and then strum it. Some, I've heard it where the note continually rings out. Me, myself, all right, so that's that. And now what we're gonna do, there is a, put a spell on me. And when they do spell on me, it's just gonna be these notes right here. Those notes. That's 9, 7, 5 of the A string. And it's just, right? Now, later on, when they come back around to this particular part again, it's going to be octaves. See that? It's going to be octaves right there. So in other words, you're going to be playing this note that we did before. That's the 9th fret. And then you're going to skip a string and go up a fret. All right? So it's not up 2 frets, actually. It's up a whole step, and you're going to play this. That's an octave right there, okay? That's your octave. And this note in the middle, you just mute with this finger. Muting it just means that you don't really hear that note ring out as if, like this. See that ringing? Now it's not ringing. So when you play those octaves, right? So there you go with that one. So, and then they go right back into your, see, they go back in, right back into the same riff. So we don't have to go over that. And then they go right back into what we were in before. See that? And then when you hit it, just mute that. When you put a spell on me. And then they'll go back into, see? Make sure you hit both of those. Now, they go into a special section here where they're like gearing up to go into the solo, and it's this. Excuse me. See, that's that same riff, and they do it twice. We know this riff already, and then that's of course the 11th fret. That's your 9th fret of the G string right there. That's your 9th fret. So you're gonna slide into that too. Here we go. This is 12, 13, 14, 12th fret of the G string. There you go, right there. That's your 15th fret. Of course, you're bending on a high E. So, All right, so just watch my fingers right there. All right, so that's basically it. Now they're going to go into the actual solo after that, but as far as like the rhythm, the intro, the rhythm, and the build to the solo, that's really what it is. All right, so go back and look at the intro to this particular video to see me play it in real time, and then come back and watch me, especially watch my hands and what I'm doing and how I'm playing it slower, and then you'll be able to put the two together and it'll work out right. Okay, so the next video is going to be we're going to get into the solo on that one on the next video. All right, same song, Purple Haze solo. We're just going to start from, right there. All right. Mind for Life. Peace out.